Trying this from the headset. Check, check. Hopefully this works. Let's see. I'll get to check it on the iPad here. Okay, check 1 2. Check 1 2. Okay, check 1 2. Ah, there we go. Let's see, check 1 2. Okay, cool. There we go. Alrighty. So here's what we're doing. Something I found out is that what I started doing first was putting a robot at every location and using the robots to be the caravan between all of the settlements. And then I actually figured out, or my brother figured out, saying, well, if you have a robot, that actually pulls your settlement happiness down by 50% per robot. So I was like, well, shoot, that's right, because robots don't have any feelings. They're neither angry nor happy. So once I took over the Mechanist layer, then all I did was I assigned a settler from County Crossing. I used one of the unkillable NPCs, assigned or moved them to County Crossing, then had them be the caravan between County Crossing and the Mechanist lair. And then now I'm having all of the robots go out to all of the settlements from the Mechanist lair, but this is where they live, so it's not going to affect the happiness of the settlements. Okay, anyway, now I just got Croup Manor. So, where's Croup? It's up here. There we go. All right. So now I'm going to assign this robot that I just built in the Mechanist lair. I'm going to assign him to Croup Manor.
Help you.
I can catch him. Whoa! Didn't want to do that. Oh well. Okay. Croup Manor. I guess I better save him. I just named him M. Croup. Is it his right arm? Right arm.
This unit is currently in unit remaining in factory
There we
deployment.
go.
Hey.
Okay.
I'd be happy to help if I can.
Alright, let's go to Croup Manor and start building. Oh, something neat you can do here is that you can use glitches to push things into the wall, which is kind of neat. Alright, let's go to Croup. I'll just build, and when something is non-standard, I'll point it out. It's like, oh, by the way, you can do this, and it might help for this reason. So, all right, here we go. There's Fred. I named my little guy there Fred. Okay, first of all, what I want to do is to build a wall to square it up with the house. Weird. There's already something here, and it's locking onto it. Huh. Very strange. Well, we're going to utilize that then. Started from scratch. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is to build a foundation, but I'm gonna sink this into the foundation first. Conduit sinking trick. Grab a long piece of conduit. Make sure that it's right up next to this. It's still yellow. Then I'm going to go grab a post from the warehouse miscellaneous. Put it on this end. There we go. Back out. And then multi-grab, that's a press and hold. If you're on the PS4, you push and hold X to multi-grab. And now I'm going to sink it all. But I also want to put a door in. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm going to do it from this side. There we go. Okay, what I'm doing now to get it to line up just as exactly right as I possibly can is I'm pushing it up to where the studs, you can see the vertical lines. If I raise and lower my aspect. You see how it fades out from the left to right? So I want to sink it down, but first I want to make sure that I'm lined up right. You can see it better like that. See how it's fading into the wall from the left and right? That means the left side is making contact with the Croup Manor's wall first. So I want to swivel this thing to the left just a little bit. There we go. Oh, if I lower it, you see now it's doing from the right side first, so I'll move it back a little bit that way. Almost got it. There we go. Okay, now as long as I only move it up and down, it should be fine. Now I want to try to make sure that the doorway is right. Come on. There we go. Okay. Now I've got this wall synced with this wall, and hopefully if Croup Manor is sort of square, then we should be good. Now, the wood floors, there's one wood floor, big section in here. It's the dingy pink and blue one that you can end up putting in places that you can't put a normal floor. It's really nice for sealing gaps. But I'm going to try to put a standard floor in here. Watch, I'll probably be able to do it. Yeah, okay. Now, let's see if I try to put a standard warehouse floor in here, I can't, right? So that's where you come over to the wood floors, and you go to that ugly pink thing, and it'll snap in. It just works, and I don't really know why. But it's a glitch. So, got that. Can't quite get this one to hit that, so I'm going to crouch. If I get a lower perspective on these floors, it might allow me. Okay, well. Well. That one anyway. Sometimes it helps too if you drop it somewhere and then back up to the furthest point and then grab it again and try to get to a lower location. Sometimes it'll snap in. Alright, well, this thing's going to make a liar out of me. Ooh. Okay, now around the workshop. Probably not going to be able to get them in there. So, that's where I'll go back to the wood floor. Remember, ugly pink. Oh, and now you're not even going to let me do that. Also, if you look down on the left of my screen, in the center, when I'm building something, like once I grab this floor, you can see that down where the X is, it says place, but it's darker. It won't allow you to place it until it turns yellow to a place where you can. So if it's out of range of the view, you might be able to just rely on that checkbox. Okay, that's not going to work. So, there's also a smaller block in the wood flooring section that kind of acts the same way as the bigger one, but it's this one, and of course this one's not going to work. Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay. Now out here, so that it's not such a harsh step up, I already have the Vault 88 cleared out, so I'm going to go over to the vault and go to these. It's the ramp. These can be kind of tricky too. There we go. All right. Now, all right, this is the boring stuff, but now I'll show you some kind of cool things. You can have this area, which I'm gonna be building up and out this way from this area. Probably out here. Yeah, I'll build out here too. But from here, if I'm going to build out, I'll also put my generators in here just to demonstrate what you can do, which is you can do something really cool. Okay. So, I'm gonna have a floor here above, but if you know about building the generators, there's a generator in here that my preferred one is this, because it's a lot of power, produces 100, but it's very low real estate. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually, once you put one of these in, and if you try to put one of these switches in, if you'll notice, you can't put anything in, see? Because this is just a little bit too tall for the build. So you can either sink this into the ground, or you can do the Wi-Fi glitch trick. And I'll show you what that is. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to put the switch up there, the connector, and then I'm going to put one on the ground here. And I'm going to connect the wire between these two. Alright, now these two are connected, but it's not connected to the generator yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go walk right up to this so that the wire is selected, not the switch. The wire is selected, but if you can see the pip in the center of the screen where I'm pointing at, if you can get it really close to the object of where you want to put the wireless wire in. And what I want to do is I want to put the wireless wire from here to here to give it power, okay? Well, not wireless, but to connect it around what's happening currently with the floor, because the floor being there won't let you collect a raw wire to it. So I'm tricking it with using the Wi-Fi glitch. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to not connect the wire to this. I'm going to connect the wire by highlighting the wire and then having my pip close to the connector. Now I'm going to push triangle, so it's selected that. Now I'm going to back up, use that same wire, and you can see here I've got the generator selected. But if I go over just a little bit more, it selects the wire, but the pip is on the generator. So now I'm going to select that. And now notice that we've got a wire connected to the generator. So it doesn't matter that the floor is in here. This is now connected to this. And that's using the Wi-Fi glitch. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have this be secured. This is another kind of cool thing. I'm going to go into the warehouse with a rolling door. The rolling garage door. There we go. Alright. Now, I want this to remain open unless it gets attacked. So now what I'm going to do right from, oh heck, I'll just do it right from here. I'm going to come over to power, and then we're going to come over to our logic gates. We're going to go up. We're not going to use the AND logic gate. We're going to use the second one over, the NAND. So when we use that power gate, or that logic gate, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to fasten it to the wall. This is a constant source of power. I'm going to connect that to the red. Now I'm going to come over to the resources and go over to the siren. You see where it says siren? I'm going to go over to the siren and connect the siren to that. But now I also need to connect the siren to, I need to connect this siren to, we'll call it this power conduit. So what I want to do is I want to, again, select this. I'm going to put a wire to, oh, that one was already selected. Okay. we'll just hop over with the connection to this one. Now, oh, come on. There you go. I'll just put a little more over here. Okay, so this power conduit has power. I'm going to come down here, connect it to that. Now we're going to connect this one actually through the floor, which is cool. So I go up, make sure the wire is highlighted, have the pip close to this one, select that. Now back up to where the wire is selected, but my pip is on the siren. See, that connected it right through the floor. So this will be good now. And you'll notice now this side of the switch has power to it. That's exactly what we want. So now instead of connecting all of my doors, if I have more of those rolling doors, instead of connecting them all directly to this, I'm going to have that connect to a secondary power conduit. So now I've got this conduit. We're going to put one down here because this is going to be the Wi-Fi one. So I'm going to connect this out to here. Now I'm going to do the Wi-Fi glitch between this and this. I go here, here. Now this is wirelessly connected to this, right? So now we come over, we bring this floater, the wireless AP. Whoops. What am I doing? Let's try that again. Alright. I'm going to grab the wireless one. I'm going to plant it here. And I'm going to connect it to the door. Now, the door is still waiting for power. So now I can come back and I can connect this to this terminal. And I'll spin around. You can see this has power now. So when the siren is not active, the door remains open. But as soon as there's trouble, a settler will come up and hit this. Then watch what happens to the door. Here, I'll do it from the side. There, I just deactivated it. So, that's how we do that anyway. Now, if you're like, gosh, I don't like this big gap that would be in here. Well, there we go. Let's go back to our wood floor, to the magical wood floor here. See, we can place a wood floor, this one, and I don't know why it is, but just this one floor you can put almost anywhere, which is awesome. Can't put a floor in there, so I'll put one in here. Put a wood floor in there. Looks like we have people that want to come say hello, I guess. Oh, that's alright. My caravaner will make short work of them. So now, what's nice about the Wi-Fi glitch is that you can put little power access points all over the place. And I like hanging them from the ceiling. So I'll put this one here. There's our wireless transmitter. Our transmitter, but I want it to transmit wirelessly now to this one. So, yep, wire is highlighted, good. Now this has power, no matter where I put it. But you can do this with anything that's powered. I like putting them on turrets. I like putting them on lights. There, so now our wireless receiver is right here, and you will notice that it's transmitting power all the way down. So I'll put 2 light bulbs in there so it's brighter. See, 1 is sort of bright, 2 is really bright. Now, when this door, if somebody were to hit the siren back here, let's go ahead and put a light back here. It's not all in the dark. This is another neat thing too. With lights, you can hide the lights inside the joists, because if you look at the bottom left where it says build, it stays able to build even when it's inside the wall. That's pretty cool. So when somebody trips this switch, the power to the door goes off. So I like to, so that I can tell if something is wrong, I like to put a light or 2 out here connected to the door. So now if the light goes out, no problems. Alright, now I'm going to put our recruitment recruitment antenna to attract settlers. I'm going to put it like on top of the house, but for right now I'm taking my Wi-Fi transmitter conduit piece. I'll put it over here. I can still grab this. Yep, okay. Now, here's the recruitment beacon. I'm going to put it outside. Like this. Like that. And then Wi-Fi glitch the recruitment. Now what I can do is I can remove this wire. And this is still powered. Ta-da! You might have to back that one up if you don't know what I was just doing there. But, it's okay. So, put this here. I've got a jetpack, so... Not that it makes any difference, but... trying to think. Oh, another tip to use. You see how this, I mean, you can put a fence all the way around the perimeter to keep people, or to keep bad guys, raiders, and so forth from coming up this way. But another neat trick that you can do is go over miscellaneous in the decorations and scroll all the way until you get to the palm trees. Those make like a really nice barrier fence. There we go. Okay, now rotate this. And slowly. Trying to get it as close to the palm tree beside it as I can. This far. Now these trees alone aren't going to totally seal it. What we want to do is to intersperse a little closer one more tree. Then you just slowly pull it back and spin it until it can seed in. Now see if I go in here and I try to get through the trees. Of course, that was going to make a liar out of me. What I want to do is I want to move that one in just a little bit. I can't get through here, but then check the fence just to make sure that you can't get through, and I can from here, so that's bad. But that'll make kind of a nice fence, a nice looking fence. But something else, again, using the Wi-Fi glitch that I really love, we use the wall one. There's our wireless transmitter. Connect him. On the floor again. Switch transmitter to now receiver. Good, it's getting dark so you can see it better. You can tactically put these on trees somewhere. And then now running around decorating your trees. And you'll see what that looks like. Kind of cool. Alright, I better stop this broadcast. Thanks, guys. This is a quick one.